This is Tarantino's funniest scene. I'll never forget laughing at this for the first time, along with every single person in the theater. And it's only now that I realize what Tarantino did to us in that moment. Beyond the obvious comedic elements,
damn, I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
What are the unseen ways that Tarantino gets us to laugh at evil? I'm breaking down not only this legendary scene, but also where Tarantino has done this in his other films. Now, enough foreplay, let's dive in.
We ready or what?
Oh, hold on, I'm fucking with my hole.
Now, in case you haven't recognized, this scene is from Django Unchained, which takes place in the racist South, 1858. It follows Django, a slave who is freed by Dr. King Schultz, a German bounty hunter. Schultz needs Django to identify the Brittle brothers, who he's hunting for a bounty. The Brittle brothers are hiding in this plantation owned by this guy, Big Daddy. He and the entire group have no idea the brothers are wanted criminals, and so when Django and Schultz shoot them, they're a bit miffed. Even after Schultz explains the situation, he and Django are not exactly well liked for the obvious racist reasons.
It's against the law for niggas to ride horses in this territory.
But also for the fact that Schultz's intelligence makes them look like slack-jawed fools in comparison. So Big Daddy plots his revenge.
That's them sons of bitches.
So what makes this so brilliantly funny? Well, this scene is kind of familiar. In Braveheart, when these guys ride in on horses, it's for a noble purpose.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
So when Tarantino matches the epicness and intensity of the horse charge, but instead of a good and noble defense of freedom and justice, you got a bunch of KKK members whose sole mission is to commit a hate crime. It makes us laugh because of the contrast. The crescendoing music and the vastness of their army is tinged with their barbaric and brainless purpose behind it. The use of Jonah Hill looking like a bumpkin and them scurrying like rats is the perfect prelude to set this up. And in the moment where they rally together before they do battle, instead of it being a glorious moment of unity, they start fumbling around, starting with the leader.
Oh shit. Just made it worse.
Here's Big Daddy's very first piece of dialogue to his clan.
Now, unless they start shooting first, nobody shoot them. That's way too simple for these jokers.
Tarantino's ironic ridicule is so subtle, we barely even notice it.
That's way too simple for these jokers.
Cut to the group of grown men with bags on their heads. He leaves it there, just long enough that it hits, but not so long that it's overt and takes away from the scene. And in case we weren't sure just how simple these jokers were, well...
Who made this goddamn shit? Willard's wife.
You make your own goddamn match.
Look, nobody's saying they don't appreciate what Jenny did.
Well, if all I had to do was cut a hole in a bag, I could have cut it better than this.
See, in Hollywood, and even in real documentaries, evil is mostly presented as twisted, maniacal, and oftentimes cunning, even intelligent. They often have the upper hand and are very calculated. But here, we see evil as foolish, sloppy, and uncoordinated.
But when I start riding, the bag's moving all over, and I'm riding blind.
I just made mine worse. Anybody bring any extra bags?
No, nobody brought an extra bag.
It's like, have you ever seen children argue over something stupid?
Do we have to wear them when we ride? Oh, well, shit fire! If you don't wear them as you ride up, that just defeats the purpose.
The irony here is the purpose of the KKK that unites them is intolerance. Yet it's their intolerance that divides them here.
I can't see in this fucking thing.
Fuck all y'all, I'm going home.
Yeah, they're intolerant of wearing bags. The most trivial thing, which is even more ironic, because you know what else is trivial? The color of a person's skin. And the more it drags on, the funnier it becomes.
Okay, I'm confused. Are the bags on or off?
I think we all think the bag was a nice idea. So how about no bags this time, but next time we do the bags right, and then we go full regalia.
And the best part is, in Braveheart, the group also started with disagreement, and then the group finds agreement, which then builds and builds until it climaxes in this epic moment of pride and unity. In Tarantino's scene, the opposite occurs. The disagreement turns into agreement, And right when you think they're uniting over common sense, the anticlimax.
Wait a minute. I didn't say no bags.
But nobody can see.
So what? All that matters is can the fucking horse see? That's a raid.
And that's it. And in case there was any doubt of who the stupid ones are, the very people they think so little of outsmart them one last time.
They tricked him. Well, where are they?
Auf Wiedersehen.
See, evil is scariest when it has this mysterious, unhuman quality to it. When you pull back the curtain and show flaws, not only is it funny, but it takes all that away. They're not scary, they're just sad. And Tarantino does this a lot. In Inglourious Bastards, he shows Hitler throwing a tantrum like a child. Not this mythic figure of evil, just a whiny little bitch. In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, one of the characters is Charles Manson, who historically has been portrayed as this notorious, maniacal cult leader. Before revealing him, Tarantino builds up the creepiness of his disciples, the Manson family. And when we finally see Charlie, well again, anticlimax.
Oh, yeah, hey man, I'm looking for Terry.
Well, Terry and Candy don't live here anymore. This is the Polanski residence now.
It's just some dude. This was actually said best by Lancelotti in his video.
It's a distant wide shot of him, small and hunched over as he walks with his head down. It's not just Tarantino keeping his distance, it's him demystifying the myth.
What's this, Shaggy asshole?
He humanizes Manson and, to some extent, pulls him out of that cliched perception of him.
Hello. Welcome. Do I know you?
No, I'm just looking for Terry.
Can I help you?
Oh, yeah, hey man, I'm looking for Terry. I'm a friend of Terry's and Dennis Wilson's.
And this is especially clear when he speaks.
You know where?
He's just a regular guy.
And it's the same for his minions. Evil, but simple. They're about to commit mass murder, but while discussing the game plan, they get a bit sloppy.
But he's seen us. He's awake. He's alert. They're all awake. They're listening to fucking records. Everybody's fucking awake. Look. What did Charlie say?
Disorganized, arguing, sound familiar? And again, over the trivial.
Who's this Rick guy? Jesus Christ, Sadie, get it together. Fuck you, Katie. Sorry, I don't know the name of every fascist on TV in the 50s.
And then the one person who's like, fuck these idiots.
Wait a minute. Shit. Sorry, I forgot my knife in the car. Can I go back and get it? Yeah, just a little minute.
No, y'all, I'm going home.
Now, I don't know if that one person leaving has some symbolism, maybe the smidge of consciousness within a group of evil. You tell me in the comments. But one thing's for sure, Tarantino is a master at humanizing evil by showing flaws. Even in Pulp Fiction with Vincent and Jules, who, I mean, they're not super evil, but they are still gangsters that kill. And instead of being slick and stealthy, they blunder.
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the f*** you do that?
Well, I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
And again, the pattern repeats, with their infighting.
Nigga, what the f*** you just do to his towel, man?
I was drying my hands.
Well, you supposed to wash them first. I used the same f*** soap you did, and when I finished the towel, it didn't look like no goddamn maxi pad.
So if the most ruthless racists and killers can be reduced to looking like, Quentin, what do they look like?
Dorks. They look like a couple of dorks.
Then what does it say about them? I'll never forget the sense of unity I felt watching this in theaters. The entire audience laughing together. I honestly didn't know why we were laughing. It just felt validating. Like a lot of good people coming together in our common hatred of hate. But now that I've come to understand the nuance of what Tarantino did, it's a prime example of why he's one of the most brilliant filmmakers ever. Now, before I give him too much flattery,
we should be on our hands and knees right now, getting ready to suck this guy off. All right?
Don't forget that racists and people who cause harm to others are real, so don't take that shit too lightly. And you know what? Maybe the defectors were a symbol that even the most radicalized people, full of hate, can transform. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.